We all recognize that tokenization and blockchain technology is real. We've been saying that for a long time.
You know, in all areas, it's kind of happening right now. Like we're seeing people that are doing tokenized repos, but it's small, right? So to scale all of this up, I think will take time, right? Especially even in the traditional kind of space that we're in. Even conversations we're having now, there's definitely more kind of FCM and banks that are more crypto and digital asset forward. They're already trading crypto assets, they're custodying them, they're ready kind of when clearinghouses and exchanges are to be able to use these rails. But then there's a lot of members that aren't, right? So I think they're exploring what they can do across all the asset class.
Alrighty, everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to another CYPRX video breakdown. That was such a banger of a video from the Solana Policy Institute Summit that took place. We have Helen, former Chief Operating Officer of ICE Clear US, and she literally said that we have banks that are ready to operate on these new financial rails once the clearinghouses and once these major platforms are ready as well. That is just such huge confirmation heading into the remaining portion of 2026. And I want to show you guys some fundamentals that align with what she is saying. So with that being said, if you all enjoy these video breakdowns, do us a favor, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe. So with that being said, let's dive in. Starting off here, as of August 3rd, Solana reached a record $3.8 billion in non-stablecoin real-world assets across 322,000 plus holder addresses. 2 years ago, that market was negligible. It now spans tokenized treasuries, public equities, private credit, reinsurance, sovereign debt, commodities, and liquidity funds, with stablecoin settlement underneath all of it. The institutions behind it are familiar names. JP Morgan arranged a $50 million commercial paper issuance for Galaxy Digital, with issuance and redemption settling in USDC. BlackRock's BULLISH holds over $600 million on Solana through Securitize. Visa settles USDC with its issuer and acquirer partners Apollo, Franklin Templeton, Hamilton Lane, VanEck, Wisdom Tree, State. So it goes on, right? BNY, PayPal, Western Union all have live deployments or announced products on the Solana network. So this just goes to show that Solana is aligned with institutional adoption and what that lady said at the Solana Policy Institute Summit. We come over here in the coming days ahead. We have some major summits taking place that I personally will be paying attention to in case we get any content or announcements from. We have the likes of Yuval Ruse and Mark Wendland attending this event here. Mark Wendland, of course, the CEO of Canton Strategic Holdings. This is going to be on August 11th, and this is going to be the Cancord Genuinity Group 46th Annual Growth Conference in Boston. And it says here, Chairman and CEO Mark Wendland will join Yuval Ruse, co-founder and CEO of Digital Asset, for a fireside chat on institutional blockchain adoption and the future of financial market infrastructure. Then in the coming days ahead, September, we head into the first week of September with a major real-world asset summit, literally, no pun intended, the real-world asset summit. I said here, institutional tokenization conversation is heading to Brooklyn, September 1st to the 2nd. Some of the biggest names across traditional finance and digital assets will come together for the Real World Assets Summit. Circle, BlackRock, New York Stock Exchange, the DTCC, Rowe Price, New York Life, VanEck, S&P Global, Coinbase, Ripple, Chainlink, Canton, Solana, Avalanche, the list goes on. This isn't simply a crypto conference. The line separating traditional finance from blockchain infrastructure continues to disappear. So you can see here Yuval Ruse and the likes of some other major market participants, Superstate, DTCC, Circle, BlackRock, New York Stock Exchange, Securitize, all going to be participating in this summit. It's one that you're not going to want to miss. Now, because of this announcement over here from Solana that mentioned Galaxy, I like this announcement as of recent from BNY and Galaxy partnering with BNY on institutional staking. This was a massive announcement for this year, August 4th, 2026. So just a few days old. This just goes to show the institutional alignment and the direction of where all of this is headed. If you're not considering staking and earning yield on your digital assets, well, here's physical proof that some of the oldest financial giants in the space, systemically important banks like BNY, are. Galaxy has formed a strategic partnership with BNY to further digital asset infrastructure for institutional markets. The partnership will enable support for staking on BNY's custody platform, subject, of course, to regulatory review, aiming to offer clients a unified experience. Galaxy is also serving as a design partner to advance BNY's digital asset platform network. Eligible institutional clients can access these features within BNY's broader servicing model, with additional integration capabilities such as fund accounting, tax reporting, payments, and client reporting. The firm says that their combined approach is designed to offer a more efficient way to participate in digital asset markets while maintaining the appropriate safeguards, oversight, and asset protection provided by BNY's custody model. Regarding the joint initiative, Caroline Weinberger, the Chief Product and Innovation Officer at BNY, says, with the addition of staking, we will be able to provide clients with a more comprehensive digital asset custody offering built on the governance, controls, and resiliency that they expect from BNY. So huge announcement during the month of August just to kick off some of these recent developments, showing that institutions are 110% aligned with the adoption and mainstream convergence of the digital asset ecosystem with TradFi. July 28th, just a couple of days ago, Argitech deploys, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, deploys Canton token standard V2 and its atomic swap protocol for institutional counterparties. The announcement came as it completed the first Canton token standard V2 atomic swap on the live main network with partner institutions. These transactions let institutions exchange Canton coin directly on-chain for the likes of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and Tron assets in a secure all or nothing way without handling control of their assets to any middleman and without using any bridges or swaps. And so who are the clients of Argitech? You come over to their website and it's massive. Broker dealers, regional and mid-market banks of anywhere between $2 billion to $50 billion in assets under management, fintechs and payment processors, custodians, family offices, and exchanges all fall under the list of clients of Argitech. So huge announcement that they now have the ability through Canton Standard V2 atomic swaps to swap directly on chain for the likes of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and Tron. Just great to see more convergence in this space. This was a huge document put out by GTF, the Global Tokenization Forum, with Tokenomic Times. This is from August 8th, 2026. So just yesterday they put this out. Global tokenization industry news. So all of the announcements from the adoption of institutions moving on chain, we have the likes of DTCC, Broadridge, Wells Fargo. This is what we're going to be paying attention today. Tokenization of gold and silver becoming productive collateral, where we're going to be able to, on Ondo, post gold and silver digitally as collateral, borrow against it, and do what you want with your lent out gold and silver, which is just huge. And the list goes on. HSBC announcements, SBI on Solana right here. Okay. So this is just a huge document that just goes to show that major institutions are 110% integrating digital assets, blockchain, tokenization into their core infrastructure. Now, don't take that from me. This is massive. You would not have seen this even just 2 years ago in the space. 4 days ago, Wells Fargo put this out on their LinkedIn profile. And it says here, Wells Fargo has announced the launch of its tokenized deposit solution that will enable corporate and commercial clients to move money between accounts and cross borders with greater ease and increased speed, backed by the strength of the established banking infrastructure. This is Wells Fargo's Chief Chairman, CEO, Charlie Scharf, who shared his perspective live on CNBC, right? A huge mainstream platform. Listen to what this guy says here.
We all recognize that tokenization and blockchain technology is real. We've been saying that for a long time. You know, you've got those outside the banking space saying they're the only ones doing it, the banks don't get it, and that's just not true. We're all embracing it. We're all building solutions. This is an example of what we're going to be doing to allow our customers to move money more freely, to settle real time, operate 24/7, starting in the fall and then expanding into 27. We're doing it ourselves, but we're also very excited about working with other banks and just having it be a better way for our wholesale customers to move money.
Right. So he literally just confirmed that anybody that's saying that this is not happening, they're wrong. And they're 110% paying attention to this. Now, what I really want you all to be mindful of is the alignment with the time horizon. He said this is going to be launching in the fall and then continuing in 2027. Well, what else is going to be launching in the fall? Obviously, of course, the full go live date in October, the DTCC, Canton Network, right? And Besu, go live in October. And then on Stellar at the beginning of the year, next year, 2027 Q1, his timeframes align with that exact time, right? So just speculation there, but I would go outright and assume that we're probably going to start to see many more announcements from other large institutions in the coming days and weeks ahead. So here is the official announcement, tokenized deposits. It says, as payment choices evolve, and this is directly from Wells Fargo. It has been our experience that businesses need a banking provider who can help them with confidence. Wells Fargo is helping clients take advantage of evolving payment options with our tokenized deposit solution. Launching this fall, tokenized deposits will help clients move money across borders with greater flexibility and efficiency by leveraging Wells Fargo's leading proprietary blockchain platform. The initial phase, tokenized deposits, will be available to select participant clients for US dollar to British pound transactions. Eligible payments will be automatically routed through tokenized deposits when the capability can improve speed, timing, and flexibility. Planned enhancements will be throughout 2027 and will expand the solution to more clients, countries, and currencies. Wells Fargo tokenized deposit solution will be integrated into Wells Fargo existing offering to deliver a more seamless client experience. The solution is designed to help corporate and commercial clients move funds faster and more predictably, improve liquidity management, extend payment availability, and enable future programmability, allowing the release of funds based on predefined logic. That is them using smart contracts, y'all. This is massive. This is so massive. The solution will also carry the same regulatory protections and deposit insurance eligibility as Wells Fargo existing deposit products. Wow, what a mouthful. Then we come over here. Here's another document from Wells Fargo that they put out in collaboration with Deloitte. This is a document from April 2026, so just a couple of months old, nonetheless still relevant. And the reason why I want to share this with you all is because, again, especially if you're in America, think of how many people in your family, your direct vicinity, have Wells Fargo. I know a lot of people in America that have Wells Fargo. And look at what the global head of payments is saying at Wells Fargo. It says here, the evolution of payments is more than a technology shift. Through broad innovation, we are seeing the transformation of the entire financial ecosystem as new digital capabilities, real-time payment rails, and intelligent systems reshape how money moves. Understanding where the industry is headed is essential, right? So think about that. If you are watching these types of video breakdowns, you're doing this type of research, you're involved in the digital asset ecosystem right now, you're doing a great job, because most individuals still aren't. They're still stuck under and living under a rock. And unfortunately, this is probably, I'd say in the last maybe 1 to maybe 3 years max, is our last opportunity to gain the upper hand on getting in to these digital assets before institutions come flooding in. Not financial advice. That's my personal opinion. All right. Last but not least, this is the last document I'm going to share from you guys. 4 days ago, Wells Fargo Commercial Banking put this out. This is a little tiny document, and it says digital asset volatility, portfolio implications for investors. So Wells Fargo is putting out long-term portfolio implications for investors. Again, not financial advice. Take that into consideration. You would not have seen a bank doing this just a couple of years ago. Last thing that they say down here at the bottom is what to consider when building exposure to digital assets. And it says, stay disciplined, assess your risk tolerance, rebalance regularly, and maintain a long-term perspective. Now, it doesn't directly say get into the digital asset ecosystem, right? But it's not telling individuals not to get into the digital asset ecosystem, if you catch my drift, right? So again, take that into consideration. Not financial advice. Hopefully you all enjoyed today's video breakdown. If you did, do me the favor, smash that thumbs up and subscribe to the platform. We do appreciate the love and the support. All this type of research can be found inside the private CYPRX Discord. We'd love to have you on the team. If you want to join in, tap in with the other community members, head over to CYPRXtrading.com. You guys have access to our vast arsenal and collection of all of our crypto-related research, where the CYPRX researchers are constantly sharing all the gems in the space that most individuals don't pay attention to, but should be. All the panel discussions, all the summits, all the large meetings, all the closed door things that are happening behind the scenes. This is the good stuff. This is the good research that keeps you aligned with the current market environment and not the hopium that exists out there in the digital asset space. We'd love to have you on the inside. Many blessings to you guys and gals. With that being said, I'll see you all in the next video breakdown.